How's it going, everybody? This is John Thetford with T6 Design Co. At any rate, so sitting here today and did a little project putting together some, well, a planter box rather. At the moment, just have only done one. But what I'm using here is some scrap material that's been kind of laying around from various other projects. So I have these cut down fence panels that I've had in my shed for the better part of a year, and literally going to build this kind of on the fly. So sit back and enjoy the build. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to leave a comment with those questions and I'll try to answer them as quickly as possible. I hope you guys enjoy. Appreciate it. So, getting the design plan together and telling my wife about it before she runs off to take care of some errands. So here I am going through these, I think they're about 3/8 inch or so boards, and I had an idea that ultimately I didn't end up going with. My thought was to take these though and just kind of decorate the exterior of the box, if you will. So I was just trying to get a count on all those and a measurement and kind of determine a rough design idea, but like I said, ultimately ended up not using it. So my shop is kind of my everything, my garage is my everything place, my place where I hang out, my place where I build things, my place where I do my laser engraving. So usually it extends out into the front yard. So unfortunately for this build on this particular day though, rain did end up moving in, so you'll see at the end where I did not video because it was in really tight conditions, doing the kind of top cap or trim for this box. But so here though, I set up my planer outside, and the only reason why I did this, to be quite frank with you, is because I really did not want to sand all the stuff down. So that, and really I thought it would make these boards look a lot better and a little more uniform too. So thankfully I've had this planer for a couple years. That was a gift for, I believe, Father's Day, and I've used it more this year than I have in the last 2 or 3 years that I've had it. So it's one of my favorite things. And then like I said, really part of this is just my own pure laziness or being awesome and using my head. I did not want to sand anything without doing a nice 240 or so sand on the final product. That's about all I wanted to do. So I took advantage of this, and you'll see how the boards look here in just a bit.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch.
Now we're getting the miter out so we can cut down our leg lengths. So what you'll see here is my ingenious at work trying to keep the boards level as best as possible, since I don't have a full working shop. So ultimately though, what this comes down to is still trying to build something with what I do have, which I'm very thankful for, and gaining some skill sets as well as, design planning and whatnot. So I started off with this little project, and the legs I'm cutting at 17 inches. These are already ripped down fence panels that I had used for something else, like I said. So they're about 2 3/4 inches wide, and like I said, I'm cutting these down to 17 inches, and we'll be cutting 8 of these to use as our legs for this planter box. I don't think I did it here, but also the top cap, if you will, I had cut those at 17 inches as well, and did a little 45 on them. So like I said earlier, unfortunately I don't have any video of doing that. as well as some scrap pieces to do the interior, so a pot can sit on there. So obviously here I had to think about something, and I don't remember what it was. I'm trying to figure out what the length of the face boards are going to be. So, which those ultimately I did 4 of each size. So 4 at 14 inches, and these boards are 5.5 inches wide by 3/4. Again, I'm just using scrap that I had laying around from other things, so I had enough here to do that. And then I also cut 4 at 14 3/4 inch roughly, and it's the same 5.5 inch by 3/4 inch thick board. Now these I didn't run through the plane or anything like that. They're pretty smooth as it was, and ultimately I'll end up staining those here in just a little bit, like you'll see. So I will also make sure to put in the description kind of my rough build dimensions and how many cuts that you need of each in the description. So you can obviously take this and do whatever you want for whatever size boards that, or excuse me, whatever size planters that you'd like. So design your stuff, man. Just get out there and do it.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Yo. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. I always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause of sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, grow hard, got what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
So once more, the premise of this build is to use what I had laying around in the garage from previous projects that I've done in the past, and here I'm just using what's left of this little bit of black spray paint. Ultimately, I did end up having to use another product, which I don't remember exactly what it was, to be honest with you at this moment, but it is still black, and again, it was some more stuff that I had laying around. I do know it was a little bit different product, just because this can had ran out, but use whatever you have laying around the house, whatever color choices that you have. There's no reason to go out and spend any extra money on these types of projects, at least in my head. Now, if that's something that you want to do and you don't have the materials in order to do so, my challenge to you is to do it as cheap as possible, so that way you can try to make a profit off of it if you are going to use this to sell. However, too, with that being said, if you're doing something for your own home, by all means, use whatever products and materials that you want for your own builds. As you can see here, these boards are already coming together pretty nicely. So at the moment, I'm using the stain, and to me, it actually looks like something like a bad 90s or 2000s spray tan color, but I assure you, it does come together quite nicely. So this is the favorite part of anybody's project, when you start getting to bring it to life. All I use to assemble these is a Type Bond 3 and an 18 gauge nailer with the 1¼ inch brad nails. So use whatever you have laying around, but that's just what I happen to have, kind of shooting into these to get it all put together. Is this a perfect build? By no means, absolutely not. But it is something that is simple, easy. It's supposed to be, you know, at least a good entry-level project. So I wanted to tackle that with the hopes of getting one under my belt so I can bring out my boys and start teaching them how to use the little bit of tools that I have around, and then also just having them understand the process that's involved with that as well. So hopefully here pretty quick. Summer is amongst us, school's almost out, and this will be some of the things that we'll be doing. I want to teach them and spend some time with them. So we're going to try to come up with a few projects to do over the summer, which hopefully they all turn out great. And we're going to use this possibly as a goal for my oldest to be able to raise money to pay for some of his band camps and different things that he wants to be involved with. And then all the other boys, of course, have all their wants and their needs as well. So we're going to try to come up with a specific project for each of them to kind of raise some money and allow them to gain the experience of not only using the tools and thinking through a project, but also on the sales side of things. So ultimately, that's kind of my goal with doing some of these easier projects, and just spend time with them and teach them and help them learn, so they can go through life and be able to handle different things and think things through, find different challenges and roll with it. What's some of the things that you guys like to do with your kids? Here's our box. What do you guys think so far? So like I said, unfortunately I missed getting some of the footage, but I used this 3/4 by 3/4 inch strip, and ultimately I ended up cutting those down to 12 inches or so. to use as railings for the interior, which you'll see here in a minute. And again, just use some leftover fence pickets to put 4 of those in there, which I do believe were cut at 13 inches or so, just to get something in there to help support the flower pot or whatever you want to place in there as well. So I apologize for not getting those recorded for cutting that top trim out or the interior, but here's the finished project. Unfortunately, I only had time to do one, so I'm going to build another one here pretty soon, hopefully, as well as maybe come up with a couple of different designs. So let me know what you guys think, how it turned out, and if you enjoyed this video, I apologize for it being so rude and crude, if you will, but give me a like, subscribe to the channel. We're just out here trying to do our thing and grow our network. I want to challenge you guys to take a look around your house and see what all you have laying around and see if you can't make something awesome. If for anything else, something for you to enjoy or something to challenge yourself and your skill set with, and then also maybe the challenge of making something to sell. If you've already done some projects like these, leave a comment down below, show what you've been able to make, and maybe give some ideas of maybe a couple different designs if you have anything in mind. Once again, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.